Hello, and we're back. God, my leg. Well, I'm on a little bit earlier today because was not able to go to the gym. Feels like I fractured my foot. Or I just have a bad foot. Plantar fasciitis or something. Okay, so I can go. I better go to the up north first. Oh, that's south. What? God
Whoa!
damn. I
Whoa!
should go buy some more potions before I head off.
Put my neck on the line that she didn't do anything.
What's that I hear?
You didn't see nothing?
Knowing the butcher, he'll want.
I should look inside my chests to see if anything's missing. Are you whistling?
But work won't wait. Farewell.
Good day.
Farewell and take care.
Greetings.
Let me buy you something.
What do you need, sir? Show me your.
Thank you. And definitely need these. Chamomile, I don't care. Two. Already have that. How much am I buying? Did I sell anything to him? Not really.
I'd like to do something. Huh. You see? Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
God damn it.
How can I help? What do you have?
No, I can't sell them back. Damn.
I hope you'll find what you're looking for.
Guess I got what I needed.
What are you doing, you
Fresh eggs.
whistler?
Duck eggs. Big and small.
And you upset me, can't whistle.
Eggs. Please, what do you...
I'll have a look.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I mean,
Sauerkraut.
it's more like you're taking it off my hands.
Pickles, cabbage, radishes.
Is there a blacksmith in this village? There's not. There's a butcher though. Oh damn.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for someone, and the innkeeper said you might be able to help.
Is that so? Who is it?
A wandering man at arms. He's a foreigner, a Pole. They call him Adder.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. How nice of him. As if the whole village didn't know already. Now he's going to tell everyone who just walks by. Who are you anyway? Some friend of his?
On the contrary, they sent me to find him. He's a dangerous cutthroat. I have to catch him before he hurts more people.
Christ, is that really so? He's going to murder my old man. He and the other men dragged Ada out of the village, saying they'll kick his ass. But now I'm more worried about them.
I heard you had some...
I beg your pardon? Did the inn...
So it's not true?
Of course it's not. I mean, not that the Pole wasn't interested. He was looking at me all night at the inn, but I avoided him. If my husband noticed anything, I'd be in big trouble. But he got so drunk he fell asleep on the table, and I couldn't wake him up. Adam must be damn quick, because he beat me home and waited.
What did he want? Did he hurt you?
No, and I don't know what he wanted either. He was drunk, and since he doesn't speak our tongue, I couldn't understand him. Then he hiccuped, fell to the...
And your husband found him here in the morning?
Yeah. And he had a fit. He wouldn't listen to reason. He's like deaf when he's angry. He thinks I had something with Ada. Me! Me! Who has been loyal to him all these years. If he'd taken one good look at Ada, he'd have seen it wasn't even possible. Ada was still dead drunk in the morning.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice. Is that bruise from the butcher?
He doesn't mean it. He just doesn't know what he's doing.
Enabler.
And where will I find...
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the middle of the field. You can see it from a distance. They said that's where they'd take him, so that no one can see them.
I'll at least give... Here you go. A potion for the pain.
Thank you.
I better go and see your husband.
Hurry up. Take care.
Which letter am I going to? Jetty?
God! Quick! God!
Yeah. Yeah. Hi-ho, Bethany, go away.
Panie, mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły, niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
I'll shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
A co to za kutas?
What do you want? And who the hell are you?
Leave him alone and untie him.
Why would I do that? Do you know what that bastard did?
If you're talking about the rumors in the village, it's all lies. Nothing happened.
You don't know what you're talking about. That whoreson defiled my wife, my Eva, eh? He should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well.
That scoundrel belongs to the Lord of Suchdal Fort.
What does he want with him?
He defiled the Lord's cook, 2 maids, the captain's wife, and stole a statue of the Madonna from the chapel, over which he then did all kinds of lewd acts. They're building a gallows for him at Suchdal.
But what about me? I want satisfaction too, or at least compensation.
You want to argue with Peter of P.16 armed men? They're already on their way.
As you wish, she's all yours. But the cow is mine, and she's coming with me.
Oh, fuck.
Chwała Polsce, kurwy! Jebać was!
He's twitching too much. I'll have to cut the other end, on the tree.
Kurwa mać!
Right.
Ła! A, boli, boli. A. Jeszcze ten kociokwik mi łeb rozrywa. O kurwa. O kurwa, było blisko. Gdybym nie miał chociaż tego kociokwiku. O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdol...
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Henie, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do głupca?
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa, czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Hej, młody, broń!
A
Rozumiem?
weapon. You want me to...
Tak, kurwa.
Well, you don't need a weapon right now.
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge, right?
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Czyż widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. Maybe I can... What about this?
Ale tego ja nie chcę.
You're out of luck. I don't have anything else.
No skur... Jakby to był Janosz, to bym... A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawiłem...
Janosz? You mean
No Janosz! W Myskowicach go schwytali.
You mean Miskovitz?
Tak!
Fantastic. I'll go and get him, and we'll be at the Devil's Den in no time.
Ale do diabła,
He was what? Doesn't matter. I'll find him. You go to the Devil's Den.
No dobra.
If he shows up ever again, if he's got anything in his noggin,
Let him go!
Fucker!
Let him go!
Ah!
I'll break your bones! Ah! You can't take me!
We'll see about that. I yield mercy. Let me go.
If I were you, I'd forget what I saw, pal. I could get pissed off.
Leave me alone. What did I do to you?
I will take you back to your wife. I'm just kidding. Drop it right in the front of them.
God bless. Stop that whistling. Put that away.
Why are you showing that off? Pathetic.
Ah! Do you want to kill me, you fool?
A murder!
Fuck! I'm bleeding.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
They keep saying shit to me, so I have to kill them. Make them know that I'll just save scum right in front of them. They should actually make an AI like that in a video game where they know that you. Why are you saving right before you start this?
God bless.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Someone's been pampering this horse.
So tired.
City Council will be convening soon. I better get a move on.
God bless you. Greetings. And to you. Onions. Strong onion.
Grüß Gott.
Yellow and red. Best on the market.
Let's go. I didn't know you could jump in there.
Greetings to you.
It probably would be at the bailiff's office.
Could this be Janos Uher?
Hey, what do gapet? Fish.
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. All right then.
Dority, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother.
What's happened?
I was hungry.
Of course I understand. When I'm hungry, I find some...
Finally, I just look around for something. What happens? This cock-up come back. Everybody can shit him.
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. He's so... That's some crazy shit. No? What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey wag...
Supposing I had a word with the bailiff.
You soft in head, eh? Where they will find you?
I can't make it any worse.
What do you expect?
Maybe I can buy you free.
Don't give no groschen to that bastard.
How can I get you out of here?
Wait until Bailiff's henchman.
All right.
Quick.
I'll try to get you...
Do it.
Are you trying to nick something? I've caught you red-handed. Give up! Enough!
Funny thing is, I've murdered this whole city before. But I'm not gonna do that now.
Are you trying to nick something? I've caught you red...
Enough! I'll kill you on the spot if you don't yield. Standing.
How does he capture me? Because he sees it? I can't pick the lock.
Good day to you. God be with you. Huh? That's enough. You have no right to touch that. Surrender at once. I've got it in for you. I know. Around here.
If you don't stop this...
Shut. I won't.
You know...
Fine. I'll make you surrender.
That's fun.
I saw a
That's
thief
enough.
breaking a lock.
You have no right to touch
Stop
that.
him.
Surrender now.
No, come on. I'm almost there.
Enough.
Run!
Hey.
Run!
This beat a murderer.
Mercy! I surrender!
I know very...
All right.
Now show me...
All right.
Well, this is obvious. All right, but I don't...
I didn't take any.
Get out of my sight!
No. You're not taking those back. Those are mine.
Mercy!
Don't think I won't
I
cut you
surrender!
to pieces. I know...
But I acted with it. You see, I really just wanted to borrow something.
Borrow, you say? You should have come to me. How about I lend...
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You see, I really wanted to borrow something. Well, you should just come to me. I'm in a lending mood. I just... That's funny. Okay, let's
God be with
go
you.
talk to
Keep the peace and we'll
Where's the-
stay friends.
the bailiff. Should be up here, I think. Where is he?
Excuse me.
Hey? Are you 5 years old? Stop that! Are you kidding? Stop that! Huh?
Come on.
What are you doing? Hey?
Freeing you. Go straight to the Devil's Den. Dry Devil is expecting you. Quick!
You didn't see shit.
Ezbek mi a faszom?
Whoa! Whoa!
I didn't do shit. You just looked at me funny. Can't crash out because I'm in combat. I'm not combating anybody.
Quick!
I'll get you. Fuck!
Help!
Please let me get out my sword.
I've been. No.
I've been waiting for you. What the? Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin.
And here's something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you amazing things I've seen and experienced.
Whoa! Whoa!
Greetings to you. Aha! Well, that's that. Come on, then. Show us what you can do.
Lord be with you.
Did you see a lad named Raniek around here? He's a passionate gambler.
Aye.
Do you know where Raniek...
No. But try asking the dice.
How did Raniek...
Terribly. He owed a lot of coin at the end of the night. I'm not all...
Are the dice played...
That's them. The devil knows. Take care, sir.
The innkeeper said you were playing dice with Raniek.
You know Ranya? Then you must have a drink with us.
Thanks, but I'd rather know what happened to Raniek.
Impatient, aren't you? We can take you to him right now.
Just give me a...
Of course. Take care, sir.
We can go.
Come on, Ranya. See you later, my friend.
They're probably gonna try and kick my ass. Where are we going?
You have to follow us.
I'm coming.
I'm coming. Ugh.
What?
We met this Raniek in Pshitoki. He swore he'd pay us back. Then we met here and played some more. Raniek kept losing, but he...
What did he do to him?
Nothing at all. That bastard brought it on himself. When it was clear he had no way to pay us back, we started watching him to make sure he couldn't run away. He started whining about having to go take a dump. We didn't want to watch him shit himself, so we let him go and said we'd wait outside the shithouse. But the bastard got the idea to flee the other way.
You mean...
Aye, by crawling through...
That's shit. I'm sorry to hear it.
That's in the shit, more like. But if you don't pay us what your friend...
He was no friend of mine. I just needed to find him.
Then you're out of luck, because we won't let you leave without paying. Either you give us your money, or you'll have to pull that poor wretch out. What do you choose?
I've no time to talk shit. I'd rather just kick your asses.
Fellas! Fuck!
Well, it's a good thing Capon can't see me right now.
Heck.
What the fuck is... Do I really have to do this? Oh, good. That must be him. Oh, finally. Yeah. Yuck. Yuck.
Funny thing is, I was here earlier. Find his body. Oh, there's some
Oh.
notes.
It's a good thing Capon can't see me right now.
I'll be right with you. How about a poor suffering woman? Think of yourself.
Where am I at?
Nation.
It's right there. I'm gonna take a bath at the back bathing area.
Quick! Quick! Car! Quick! Car! Car! Quick! Quick!
Oh, quick. Quick. Most of everybody's dead. The only two people I got. The Polish guy and the foreigners.
Go!
Which is quite funny.
Whoa! Whoa! Well, I'll be...
So it is you. What a coincidence. Can you believe I run the baths? I own this place.
So how are you doing? How's business?
We're starting small. I've only got 2 girls here, but we're doing pretty well.
Oh, maybe over time you'll be able to expand the baths.
Don't worry. All in good time. We've already got it figured out. For now, the innkeeper's letting us use a room, but I'd like to keep an eye on the courting.
And what do you have in mind then? An infirmary?
We'll see. We could use the sawbones, or at least, and if the Lord...
Ah,
What'll it be this?
tend to my wounds, Prepare me a bath and wash my clothes, please.
All right, but
Let's talk about...
certainly. Excellent.
Wash all my clothes.
There. All clean and bandaged up, friend. I hope next time you want...
I'm sorry. I
Out my
wasn't
way.
paying attention.
That's right. Shove off. Out my way. The devil's den. The devil's den. We're down in the devil's den. The devil's den. The devil's den. In the devil's den. Bass loud.
God grant you health.
Probably doesn't have that much to sell.
What can I do for?
What do you have for...
Thank you, and take care. I'm sorry.
How scary he just comes out.
Janos and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking?
Let's have a toast.
Toast? No. We get...
Pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. But I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
Leave it be. You need...
Don't be modest. You saved those assholes' hides. And they won't even thank you.
Shishka's right, you ungrateful bastards. That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To all of us.
I hope it not fuck up again soon.
To us and to Henry. He's one of us now.
I glad to drink to that.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only then? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, Kurva!
What about the rest?
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite. But it was Dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Bahuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the woman's. Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms,
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
And then we start fighting each other.
Moim ogródecku rośnie różyska, napój mi Maniusiu mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia kurwa boję, bo się kunia kurwa boję, bo mi jeszcze młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Sorry, fellas, but I'm off to my bed. I just know I'm gonna suffer in the morning.
Shame. And I was just in the right mood.
Oh, kurwa. I feel like shit.
Wait, I have a room here? Where was it? Oh, I guess I was the further bed. Does this have a roof above it? It does. Okay.
No proszę. Nieźle. Wyglądasz zdecydowanie. Zaprzyjaźnimy się.
Yes. Sure.
Guys, get out of my way!
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Well, I still have both my shoes. I woke up in bed alone, and it wasn't even full of puke. So I suppose it was a success?
I'm jealous. At my age, a hangover is almost as bad as getting shot in the arse.
You always drink like that?
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
I'd like to learn
Why not? If you're a good lad, or how to quickly send the bastard, but it can only be done. Of course. The main thing is to attack from above, to quickly catch the opponent. If you do it right, and now... Good.
Why did they want to hang?
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed off I'm not a hypocritical fucker like they are.
And that's a reason for execution?
Unlike the hypocrites in the League of Lords, I'm not ashamed of what I am.
I know they call you Dry Devil.
Aye. They call me a lot of things, laddie. And that's what rankles the Lords, that I'm getting rich at their expense. And that's some fucking fat loot they stole from the king.
So you're on the king's side?
I'm on the side of whoever pays me, lad. And I'll tell you one thing. I've never gone back on my word. My noble word is my oath. unlike that of bastards like von Bergau or von Rosenborg.
Have you been at war?
Aye, I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the hetman of the royal city of Znaim. You're just a youth, so you hardly know what's been going on in the kingdom these last few years.
Appreciate it.
You're an experienced warrior.
Not a damn thing, lad. Not unless you pay me well. But first, bring me some...
Fine. So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adar, and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, Dry Devil mission's done, so I go over here to Kuttenberg. Leave the sleeping man alone. I'm increasing taxes. Entente Chevalier.
Excuse me. Now the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Greetings.
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right, go ahead then.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you'd better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him, although not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do...
Where can I find the cook?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today, from Master Tailor That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
Who's this boy?
Franter's his name. Franter Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting.
I'll be going then.
Just make sure.
I can't thief him. Lame. Wrong way.
I'm sorry.
Out of my way.
I can't say no to that, and you just have to taste mine. We've had to sell.
Rings from my mother-in-law. But I'm telling you, if he runs up any more debts,
Around the world, around the world. What's this place?
And with you.
where are our lords when we need them, eh? Are we really just going to kiss some foreigner's asses now?
Yes.
Excuse me.
I'm running as fast as I can.
thin flatbread, all fresh and crunch.
They had two collections just like it already.
I apologize.
Have them.
What premonition?
Sorry. What? Are you telling me you didn't get the job done? I paid you so much up front. You could buy a cart and a pair of horses. And you tell me you don't have the goods? Someone stole them. Right here from my trunk. I don't know how it happened. If you don't give me something right away...
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Let me put it another way. How much do you want for your place?
Finally, some sensible talk. When I count it all up, new clothes, not to mention the...
Try and look on it as an investment.
What are you,
If you forget about... If anyone asks, I'll say the... And then people will be jostling to hire you.
And what if I insist that you pay?
Oh, I might accidentally spill wine on His Majesty's shoes.
If that's how you want it. But if I hear a single...
Absolutely.
To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and...
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. Here it is. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
From the finest leather.
Can't wear that. Can't have that on. Bum bum bum. I think that's it.
I'll be closing soon.
It happened. Just
around my way.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming.
He crippled his leg. He can't even stand up. Never mind serve guests.
Is it serious?
No, it won't come to that. It just looks like a twisted ankle. A few days, and he'll be right as rain.
All right. Well, I suppose we'll just have to manage with you for today. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at... Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure.
Everything's in order. You know a good waiter by his properly seated, without a tunic, and have you forgotten your hoe? You can put your steel aside. You don't want to be dragged. The royal waiter's liver...
So I had to be dressed up instantly.
Here I am.
Let's have a look at you then. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic, hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
I'm no greenhorn. I have plenty of experience. Not long ago, I poured wine for the Archbishop of Mainz.
Oh, I see. Forgive, but allow me to give you one piece. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz will be among the guests. Don't pour wine for him. Otherwise he'll get drunk and disgrace us all. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know everything I need to.
Excellent. Put away your things here.
The city reserves are in urgent need.
There with a picture of the wine.
Unverzüglich.
Hopefully I
Our
won't splash
current
anyone's shoes.
Waffenarsenal is a joke, and on top of that, the army was
Boy,
requisitioning
I'd like some white.
from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
Boy,
that
are you deaf or
Hackenbücher
something? Wine.
hand
White.
cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
Not working.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying
Boy,
is that they
are you
had
deaf
them.
or something?
Herrgott.
Wine.
It is
White.
eine Schande when outlaws
Trying
have
to do
better
it.
weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
Is this mission bugged?
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
You can shove that
What
down
I
pitch.
smell is that your stubborn heads do not...
I have to hold Alt to look at them and do the button? That's stupid. Why don't I just walk up to them and put it down? Stupid.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons.
There with a picture of the wine.
Unverzüglich. Our current
Hopefully I won't splash
Waffenarsenal
anyone's
is a
shoes.
joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from
You
it.
there, lad.
Should the town
A cup of
reserve
red.
have worse
And don't
weapons
let
than any
it-
Räuber in the domain?
Yes, sir.
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
I'm sorry.
That Hackenbücher.
Come now, waiter. I wanted red.
Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
Thank you.
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them.
I
Herrgott.
apologize.
It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
I'd like some monastery wine.
What I smell
Refill
is
my
that
cup,
your
boy.
stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down,
Monastery
and
wine,
you want to
here.
defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not
Monastery
be
wine,
here forever.
here.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
This is
You're right,
unbelievable.
Elvis.
But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the
Weiter,
king's
call me
enemies.
red wine.
Nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's
Well,
militia as a
thank the
preparation
Lord.
for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always
Tavern
ask
simulator,
the king
let's
to bring
go.
order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or
Waiter, get me white.
Isn't it the same thing?
So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of
Hey, where's
covering
my
all the
white?
citizens' needs.
You're right, Jerome. But a woman named Betty has showed up in Hoprink and wants to repair the baths that used to be there.
She's a protege of Maresh. Her efforts are commendable, but I don't think she will
Hey, where's
succeed.
my white?
It takes a firm hand.
Where's my white?
Soft, feminine
Where's my
fingers.
white?
A moment ago, you were complaining
Here's your
there weren't
white.
enough baths.
There's nothing.
Shouldn't we support her?
Something like this is better handled by trustworthy people.
This
like
is
my friend,
unbelievable.
Bathhouse proprietor Adam. The need for cleanliness and citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Nor overestimated. If someone needs to wash, there's a river just a few steps from the city walls.
Certainly.
More wine,
And they
Master
can get
Bailiff.
leeches there
I
for
have
free as
enough
well.
wine. I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Certainly, sir. I'll be right back.
Come back with it straight away, understood?
If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
A trifle? Do you ever walk the streets here? Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nars's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree.
So, did you find...
I did, Master Bailiff.
Not so loud. And now go back to your job.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way. At least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
wine. He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that's...
Well,
thank the Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true,
Waiter,
but in this case
pour me red wine.
really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about
Red wine
it.
is...
I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to
waiter.
himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to
I
tell
fancy
us.
some Tokai.
If nothing happened,
Refill,
there's
boy.
no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Are you accusing me of lying?
Well, thank
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened,
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts?
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought
Hey,
this
boy,
custom to
a
us.
full cup
That
of
German
monastery wine.
Menard is just hanging around the market looking for trouble.
Don't be ridiculous, Forsucker.
Sir?
You act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse
hang around
a
me.
swordsman,
Vanish, you hear
without a
me?
shred of proof. We're not some old fishwives in the marketplace.
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff, and that's that.
Refill, sir.
Do you think I come to the council just to guzzle wine?
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now, but if you disappear for a little while...
All day long.
All right.
So what if they have one
I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
If I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
Ah, the hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this.
That was easy enough.
Why
And
waste
he
our
wanted me
time?
to count the winged figures.
So, let's...
I found your glove.
Really? And did you count those winged figures?
I counted 24, sir.
And you counted correct. Good. Here you are, so you can have a bit of fun in the evening too, eh?
There's the eternal dispute over the cathedral.
Cheating.
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlements. Right under our noses.
Hey, waiter!
It's just a village
Pour me
with a
some
monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides, I get
Iran.
the feeling there's something
Christ.
other than the welfare of the
Why are you
city
so
behind
mad?
your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance,
That
that
bitch
you'd
ain't
like
do
to
nothing.
have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes
Okay.
over, my friend.
And a
Your
full
place
cup.
is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
Good.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obring.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Hey,
Those
boys,
wrestlers
a
of
full
theirs,
cup of monastery
course.
wine.
People from the whole town go to watch
Yes,
them
sir.
war.
Oh,
Goblin.
this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out.
Sir?
Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Thank you.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What
she
do we
have
have to
manners.
discuss next?
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azon al-Gülçek Össe, Elegiop Tetonaikat, ich Kelkinek Utra.
Oh, those people would know me.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Not yet.
Like this plan of falls!
At the time of Rabor's Castle.
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock. And you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
How fucking old are you, Father?
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malishov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to...
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
I'm glad you finally accepted.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, the last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malishov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Kuttenberg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
Ah, the Lord moves in mysterious ways. Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Yeah. I'm not a waiter. Oh.
I'm telling you, there's something off.
God grant you health, sir.
Greetings!
Did he catch you stealing wood?
Not a chance. The hares in the woods are overbreed.
On my way.
Wie geht es dir, mein Freund? Greetings to you, friend.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here. The situation in the town and the kingdom is uncertain. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
I reckon the two of you would hit it off. He's reliable and has his heart in the right place. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Oh no, we're long lost
Maybe
brothers.
he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila. Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Yummy. Godwin has to have a good time. Okay, probably after this mission, save it.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess. Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That horse son won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
I'm not going to die.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Drink.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health. And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless death. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Where'd we get the wine from? We just put it out. Took it out of our ass. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go eat something and then I'll stream some more.